Hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you, a cheater, run up, man, I'm bearing the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Test the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And always lose, think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma for that cat.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Here's Richie James on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Garoppolo rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something the defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. A dump down to McKinnon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Mostert. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you can tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applied. How about the hit of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Running left, Coleman on the toss. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Why can't we score? What are you doing?
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Garoppolo, quarterback sneak. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. On the sneak is Garoppolo. And this time he breaks the play, and he's in for the touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo taking it in. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. 7, Rams 0. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Rams 0.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one, 28 yards on the ground. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And out of bounds right around the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the red zone now, Goff gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. That catch good for only a couple. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Goff throwing again. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So as they take it over, we step aside. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Matt Gay set to
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
a leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
They'll They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Garoppolo gets this into the hands of Taylor, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo
Steps away.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
That'll be caught by Kupp. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Cooper Kupp. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On 2nd and 7, Goff.
They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The call here, they need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. It's Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's unable to get away. They stop him at the line on 4th and 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position. It's who you put there. And there we saw completion.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up. And you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. Garoppolo. Screenplay, McKinnon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Here's Mostert.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A shotgun snap for Gone. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. From the gun, here's Gone. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Eluding the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
It's a turnover on down.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And the fourth down stop has them in the driver's seat. Now we'll see if they can put points on the board to strengthen this slim lead. At the very least, they'd love to march this football out of their own territory and chew up some fourth quarter clock.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Might be it right there. I think that's the lucky one, y'all.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick six, fourth quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And can they take advantage? Their defense got the fourth down stop, but now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this fourth quarter deficit.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Mostert. Micah Kiser was in on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo flushed out right, and he fires one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Mostert. About 3 yards there to the 27. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
To the running game with Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Time with Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw is Garoppolo. And It's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Garoppolo finding Kendrick Bourne there.
And the 49ers have retaken the lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the two-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 20, Rams 17. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee.
Boss pass. Complete to Tyler Higbee.
He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And some room to work. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. Gay's kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. On first down, Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. First throw of OT for Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down to the 20.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Mostert. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Garoppolo leads from McKinnon on the draw. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Touchdown.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip. Little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
She don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. That I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And he's able to get up here to the 26.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Garoppolo going to get this off to Mostert. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, and they must like the matchups they're getting.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2. He only got 1 on the sneak, and that's going to lead us to a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Time Garoppolo will throw. Flushed out right. Taking a shot for Samuel. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson forced out to his left.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Wilson, flush to his right. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep. And got his man complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for 1st down. Again, Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another 1st down. Here's Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo out to his left. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Escaping the pressure right, and he's going to keep it here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. This is Carson. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Buying time to his left. He'll find Metcalf. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And this carries into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 31-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Got the connection here to Bourne. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is Bourne. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. It was Jarran Reed who got him down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Out right to Bourne. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in, and they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Running left, Coleman on the toss. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7th. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now 14-0.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce.
Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him. Yeah, more action than no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bins up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. Ooh, I'm a mess, but I'm a it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body. Young, hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him. Yeah, more action than no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on a 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete to open things up. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Tyler Ervin back deep. This is taken at the 18. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
But I'll tell you, you can't fault the pass protection here. He had all day to throw, and he just couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. And quarterbacks will tell you that after a while, they start getting antsy back there. So this is just a great job defensively to stay with these receivers as long as they did.
Cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 24.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Snead as they run the jet sweep. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's What's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Packers nothing.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now left side on the swing pass. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got Snead. And he will have a Ravens 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Jackson to Snead that time. 1st down, Baltimore.
33-yard line.
Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Darnell Savage on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Caught right side, it's Snead. And down inside the 15 he goes. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Being chased out left. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jackson escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. From the gun, Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. On the move to his under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jackson flushed out right. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, You don't force any mistakes. You don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
4th down.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And this is incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. And down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would think.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Preston Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coast. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire.